Hey guys, so it's been a really long time since I've talked about anything baby, and Similac actually asked me to do a video all about preparing to go back to work. And you might be thinking like, what? Like, that's a formula company, you breastfed, like, what are you doing? They have a message right now that I love. And any company that is willing to like really put themselves out there and end all of the debates and really like unite moms as like one solid front is good in my book. You guys know I've been saying it forever, that every mom is different, but every mom is right, and I still believe it, and they are preaching it. I did a video for them over at Baby League I guess it was a few months ago now, just kind of about how difficult it is as a mom and criticism and everything else. So when they asked me to do a video about going back to work, I'm like, yeah, like I totally am down to do that. I don't think I've ever actually done a video on it. I have gone back to work 6 weeks postpartum. I've been a stay-at-home mom, and I've also been, as I am now, a work-at-home mom. So they all have their pros and cons. They're all difficult, but I wanted to talk specifically about going back to work 6 weeks postpartum, some of the things that I learned, you know, firsthand, kind of the hard way, and things that helped me and whatnot. So I'm going to talk about those things really quick. The first one is going to be a schedule. Get a schedule in hand. If you're anything like me, you know, maybe you're on maternity leave now or having a baby, you spend the first 6 weeks in your pajamas just trying to shower once a week. It's rough. And by the end of it, you're like, how am I ever going to go back to work? How am I going to have like time for a shower every single day? And how am I going to do makeup and hair and get dressed and be presentable? And how am I supposed to find time to drop the baby off and do this and do that? And it's hard. I mean, I will be the first one to admit that it's really hard, especially in the beginning. But establishing a schedule, maybe a week before you even have to go back to work, is huge. So get your schedule in place and give yourself some time. Know that there's going to be a little bit of chaos every morning, and something's going to happen, whether it be you forget the diaper bag, or you are having a really bad hair day, or baby has a blowout right before you leave, or whatever it may be. Give yourself a little extra time, and that'll help alleviate a lot of the stress for you. But plan a schedule about a week before. Start waking up when you need to wake up, get ready, and just practice so that the first day it's not, complete and utter chaos. During that day, so, get ready and do like maybe a trial run. Go and take yourself to get to Target or something, because I know that's what a lot of new moms do, is just go browse Target. So go browse Target, but keep track of how much, baby's eating on average, how many blowouts they have a day, things like that, so that what to kind of prepare for and what you need to pack for your child's caregiver when you're away. So definitely keep track of those things, whether it be clothes, diapers, disposable or cloth, breast milk or formula. If you are a breastfeeding mom, maybe pump and keep track of, give them a bottle and keep track of how much. At the same time, offer them a bottle so that they'll take it for the caregiver. You might have to have somebody else do it, but definitely get that ball rolling, because that'll help a lot. And then pack and prepare. So you have all of that prepared. I would recommend doing it the night before, so you have that ready to go. Prepare bottles if possible, get everything in the diaper bag, be ready to go. Have clothes set out. All of that stuff makes a world of difference. It might take you 30 minutes the night before, but it saves you 30 minutes the next morning. I don't know about you guys, but I'd rather do it at night and sleep in and save that time in the morning. So everything that you can do it at night, everything possible at least. I would also recommend doing meals the night before. And here's why. I would do crock pot meals, prepare them in the crock pot, put them in the fridge, and then in the morning, take them out, put the crock pot on, and then that way dinner is done when I get home. Because I know some moms, I was a mom that dropping off my kid was really hard. I was really stressful. I was a wreck. I would just cry. I'd be sitting in a meeting like, why am I here? And I'm just bawling knowing that I'm away from my baby. It was really hard on me, but I made the time after work when I got home really, really count. So things like having dinner ready in the crock pot when I got home enabled me to have more quality time with my baby and less time cooking. After he went to bed at night, I would make dinner for the following night, type of a thing. And it worked out really well for me at that time. I didn't always get around to doing it, but I did it as often as I could, and it really, really helped. And also enjoy that time. Your time with your baby is a little more limited now, and that can kind of go both ways. I had really colicky babies, so having, just like 3 or 4 or 5 awake hours with them a day was great, because they were awake all night crying, or, they were up all day crying, and it allowed me to really enjoy that time that I had with them and be less frustrated. So there's definitely some perks, like I said before, before, to every different type of thing that you could do, but just know that that's, you know, that's one of them. And enjoy that time that you have with your baby and make it count. And, you know, you look forward to it more. It's pretty special. Okay, I think outside of, you know, practicing that schedule, the first day when you actually act out that schedule in its real life, it's tough. As both being in the mom shoes and being in the caregiver shoes, because last year I did watch kids for a year, I think the best piece of advice, and as hard as it is and as much as it goes against your gut instinct, is kind of to just drop and go. And it's hard. But let me tell you, I used to linger. I'm a total lingerer. My camera died. Anyways, lingering. So it's a lot better to just kind of pull the band-aid off, go. The crying's less time. I'm not saying don't spy, because I was a total spyer. I'd like peek in and see what he's doing, like drop off, pick up. If I'd go at lunchtime, I would like peek in and see, but to drop him off and go, instead of lingering, it just kind of only makes it harder on everybody. As a mom and as somebody who provided daycare, trust me, the crying stops faster. So that's another thing too. But all in all, you know, stay strong, mamas. This is hard. It's hard. No matter which choice you make, it is tough. Motherhood, especially in the beginning. I'm only 6.5 years in, so I'm not sure, but I know that right in the beginning, establishing everything new is the hardest. So stay strong. If you guys want to check out more of Similac's great messages, seriously, I'm all for it. If there's any other companies out there too that are like this, I would be more than happy to help share those messages and promote, you know, strong bonds and support and everything else for moms alike. So anyways, that's it. I will talk to you guys later. Bye.